Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A former Minnehaha County engineer admits to embezzling thousands of dollars from a statewide association. 40-year-old DJ Boothie was initially charged with stealing more than $100,000, but that charge was dropped. According to the Brookings County State's Attorney, under a plea agreement, Boothie will pay more than $99,000 in combined restitution to Minnehaha County and the South Dakota Association of County Highway Superintendents. He is scheduled to be sentenced next month. A 38-year-old Pier woman is behind bars accused of murdering a man at a motel. Crystal Pumpkinseed is charged with second-degree murder. Police responded to a disturbance early Wednesday morning. When they arrived, they found the body of a 49-year-old man. Investigators are waiting on an autopsy to determine the cause of death. Sioux Falls Police Chief John Toome doesn't want the public to lose faith in the department following the arrest of a former officer. Luke Schauer was charged after he allegedly sent explicit messages and images to an undercover officer he thought was a 12-year-old girl. His position on the Sioux Falls Police Force was immediately terminated.
Allegations of this nature provide a variety of feelings and emotions from the public, as they should. When these allegations involve a person who's placed in a position of trust, they evoke even stronger feelings and emotion. And the reality is, to whom much trust and responsibility is given, the expectations are higher. And we would not have that any other way.
If convicted in federal court, Schauer faces a minimum of 15 years behind bars and up to $500,000 in fines. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Temps falling and the wind sticking around, Scott.
Oh, temps falling, winds picking up. Numbers this weekend looking cold. As we do go through the day today, we'll continue with falling temperatures in eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. You could see that by your hour-by-hour forecast here for Sioux Falls. By the time we hit the afternoon, expect those numbers in the teens. As we take a look at Aberdeen, northeastern South Dakota, wouldn't be surprised to see these numbers into the single digits as we go into the later part of the afternoon. In central South Dakota, later this afternoon, we'll say low to middle 20s. I think that will happen with increasing sunshine. Western South Dakota, we've been watching a couple of snow showers this morning, and those may last into the early part of the afternoon, with temperatures today in the low to middle 30s. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Cowboys and fans will be returning to the WH Line Fairgrounds this weekend for the Bulls and Broncs event.
Riders have been preparing for the competition. This event will feature bull and bronc riders and kids participating in a mini bull event.
So what we really focus on is making kids or giving kids the opportunity to start on the right caliber of stock at the right age, as opposed to wait until they're 19, 20 years old and putting them on full-size bulls. We've got miniature bulls where we step them up.
The mini bull event has more than 30 contestants ranging from age 6 to 16. If you have an appetite for unusual cuisine, the 37th annual Wild Game Feed is set for this weekend in Brandon.
Volunteers spend days prepping food and testing recipes for the event, which serves as a fundraiser for a variety of local causes, with a focus on kids and cancer. This year's menu includes everything from alligator to oyster stew.
Elk and venison, some alligator, a lot of fish. We'll probably go through 50 or 60 pounds of fish.
It's a lot of normal stuff too. I mean, we're talking deer and pheasant and goose and duck, elk. We even have some pork and hot dogs for the kids.
The Wild Game Feed is tomorrow night at the VFW in Brandon and is a free will offering. Dinner is served at 5:30 with an auction to follow.
Love is not just for humans. The Great Plains Zoo has multiple animal couples. Zookeepers work with the animals to introduce and breed them. Just like human couples and families, these animals have their own personalities.
Penguin couple Quincy and Pippa are lifelong pair who are monogamous. The red panda couple of Rogie and Oliver are not as devoted, but will still show affection. Digital reporter Ray Yost explores the world of animal affection at the zoo in this KELOLAND.com original.
You can also show your love for the animals at the Great Plains Zoo. Tomorrow you can drop off Valentine's Day cards for your favorite animal.
There will be mailboxes located across the zoo. The cards will then be shared with the animals. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, and as we head into, well, yeah, getting into the Valentine's Day forecast, cooler trends this weekend. Today, certainly looking at that with these colder numbers reflected here on Futurecast by midday, even single digits into northeast South Dakota. With all this wind, too, blowing around, it makes it feel colder. And I'm really inclined to say tonight, too, sub-zero low temperatures. Pretty common in northeast South Dakota. And Watertown could be as cold as 10 below tonight. Meanwhile, in the far west, we'll keep a couple of intermittent snow chances alive in the Black Hills. We do have a winter weather advisory posted this morning for the northern hills as snow chances continue there. Otherwise, tomorrow, some slow recovery in the east. We do think these temperatures in Sioux Falls could even rebound into the 20s, but keep in mind that even a few more flurries may regenerate here Saturday night. Overall, the pattern here is still pretty dry into that extended forecast, but just south of us, not true. There's actually a lot of rain and snow going on next week. We'll keep an eye on that and see if any of it drifts a bit farther north, but for now, I'm not too concerned that that's coming our direction. Temperatures today, again, falling through the 30s and 20s. We've already hit the highs for the day, and as we look at things tomorrow, hopeful to recover back to at least the mid-20s in Sioux Falls, and comparable numbers on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, we get a bounce back, and then we'll see if we get any of the outer effects of that storm system to our south on Wednesday. Might be worth a very small chance of snow, but just not too thrilled yet, and that's still 6 days away. Aberdeen, the northeast, looking at a blend of sun and clouds in early next week. Temperatures, though, will start to bounce back after a chilly weekend. 42 by next Tuesday. And it looks like Pierre also will probably see a stronger recovery. 40s, pretty likely there early next week, Monday and Tuesday. Even if it dips a little bit midweek, I would be hesitant to say that's anything too drastically cold, at least for now. And Rapid City, we might get a couple of snow chances next week if that front comes through, but really, for the most part, we're still not at an active storm track for any major snowstorms. Check out details. We've got a write-up here with our weather update online at KELOLAND.com. And have a great weekend.